Let's get this mess out of here. Alright, last episode was Slasher Street. Go watch that one if you're more into slasher lore. This episode, I'm going to turn this corner into an industrial zombie zone. Here, quick peek at our army of the undead. Literal dozens. So let's get painting. Starting with the buildings, the warehouse gets a barnwood red base and a dark blue-gray roof. The garage gets a plum suede gray all over. Easy concrete building, with festive red metallic at our garage door. And the billboard will get a couple coats of a zinc gray. Boring industrial colors, you know. Just as with the houses on Slasher Street, they look a little plasticky and clean, so they need a black wash. This will sink into the edges and corners, giving the building some depth, but for our purposes, will also help stain and weather the post-apocalyptic buildings. Black wash is heavily watered down black paint with some dish soap to improve flow. I didn't add any soap this time because I want it to pool, especially in the garage. For ease of painting, I'm sorting my zombies out by type, so I can just paint all the zombies at the same time, rather than painstakingly switching from color to color. This zombie troll isn't from anything, I just thought he looked spiffy. My new favorite paint color, Dill Pickle, will be Bartholomew's base color. Bart and I are going to some weird places, so first name basis from now on. One thing I wish I had at this stage was a wet palette to help thin the paints a little bit. And while I have that green out, I'll get our George Romero zombies. This zombie is completely nude, which, I mean, think about it. It's statistically likely that there would be some people buried nude that would come back as nude zombies, right? Which is the last thing you want chasing you, unless you're Tina Belcher.
Oh, okay, Tina, I don't want to hear about
So
this.
I think I'm being attacked by zombies, and I start screaming, "Do you want to make out?" And I make out with it.
I might just bunk with Graham and Gramps.
Back to Bart. He gets crimson in his bowel wound. Ugh. And I paint the wrist wraps burnt sienna. And the only thing keeping the sunshine out of where it doesn't need to be gets warm earth brown. His club will get a more different brown. Bart chose cactus green as his manicure color, which I think brings out the death in his eyes. From those nails to these nails, but these ones get a metallic silver. He's bleeding down his legs, so I carry some of that crimson down there. Here I'm just painting the clothes onto the Romero zombies with various random colors. You know how clothes work. I mixed up a wash of crimson and Georgia clay and hit all the zombies with it. This will grind up the skin and make the clothes look bloody. From Doom, we have queso demons. Kako? Keiko? I don't know, whatever the robot lady says.
Cacodemon.
The little cheese devils get a tiny dot of fluorescent green in their eye. And red for the main color. Yes, just called red. A little Valentine's pink will make these lips look plump enough for chainsaw kissing. And a touch of pewter gray on the horns will finish these diseased. I can't say that? How about taking a break from the zombies and going back to the table. So again, due to poor planning, I have to fill in some major gaps using some thinned down Sculptamold. I mean, this barrel is floating, and so are the stairs. All this spooky floating stuff is on purpose, you know, 'cause horror. Nice save. I won't show it all here, but I'm applying the goop to the cracks, just using a sculpting tool. And while that dries, back to the painting table. The World War Z zombies get a nice creamy beige, which I'll share with the tank from Left 4 Dead. This is Sean from Shaun of the Dead. I made the model on Hero Forge because I couldn't find one online. No big deal, he was super easy to make. We also have a zombie from Plants vs. Zombie and classic Minecraft zombie. Black slacks for Sean. And I'll try very carefully to paint on a red tie, but if I mess it up, it's okay, because
You got red on you.
to replicate the splotchy Minecraft texture, I'll stipple on a loose blend of greens. Kinda hard to see on camera. And Steve's shirt blue, which Apple Barrel calls Laguna. The PVZ zombie will get some dill pickle applied to his face and hands. That sounded better in my head. This is Michael Jackson Thriller and his backup dancers. I'm going to speed through this section because there's still plenty of zombies. Yes, zombies.
Zombie.
All you need to know is that MJ here gets a shiny garnet suit and the dancers get random clothes because they aren't as fancy. Changing my record from the Fleetwood Mac to the Doom theme song, because it's now Mars zombie time. No further explanation will be given. This overwhelming group of zombies gets peach tones, and yes, they're all naked. And then a muddy gray wash, and that's kinda it. Here I have an armored car from every zombie thing ever, and an Escalade that will be Tallahassee's vehicle. It's only during the editing and not the painting phase that I noticed I could have just primed these black, and 98% of the work will be done. Remember that next time, future Steven. I printed various size Hostess logos, yes, we're going there, and once I found the appropriate size, cut out 2 with an X-Acto blade. Pretty much it.
Well, take a look. It's a goddamn Hostess truck.
Yeah, I see that, a Hostess truck. So what?
I could use a Twinkie.
So the truck already looks crashed, and I wish I could say that was on purpose. I'm not a 3D printing expert, and this was the first model I had to add a drainage hole to. I guess something about the hole placement just made the truck come out warped like this. Don't follow my advice on most things, but definitely not 3D printing. Here you can see me demonstrate how to block a shot and get the camera to focus on your playoff beard, because I definitely watch sports. What I'm really doing is blending in the sculpt mold from earlier in preparation for the next step. Which is adding some turf like we did on Slasher Street. This will just add some different color and dimension, in theory. Once I add the glue off camera, it all kind of looks the same muddy brown anyway. I'll more than likely come back and add some grass or something later. And speaking of, here's some lunch containers full of branches, bushes, vines, other accoutrement like that. I'm going to use these to zhuzh some areas up, but not too much, I still want it post-apocalyptic. I didn't film it because I'm bad at my job, but I'm mildly happy with where it's at with vegetation. And some life. What's going to steal the show is the 70-something zombies. Just gluing some characters.
Did you know diarrhea is hereditary? It runs in your genes.
Pills here.
Pills here.
Name's Ash. Housewares.
This is my boomstick.
Snowballs. Where's the fucking Twinkies?
Thanks for watching and tune into the next episode, Fairmead Farm, where the theme is aliens. My favorite. Don't forget to like, the subscribe button, and comment to share. See you next time.